Hello. Almost 3 p.m. to 26:23. When you get something brand new, it's very difficult to play. One of these things called an electric guitar. This one's Lake Placid Blue Fender Telecaster. Only $169, but when it comes, I thought it was going to have all kinds of like stickers and stuff, but it was minimal. It was minimal boxing and everything. So I just tried to tune it. I'm going to see if it's in tune. Very difficult to do. So when you turn around, you're going to see one guitar there. Watch this one. See if it works. This is before the amplifier is plugged in. It's sitting right here. I don't know if you can see it. Looks like it's in tune. I can't tell. Sounds like it's in tune. No, I can't tell. You can turn down the volume. Picking it up for the first time. Very difficult. The strap's a little too long. I should tighten it. I'll just play it like this. See, it's part of the hazard of guitar work, even though I can tell the strap is too long. Tell me if you can see what color it is when I turn it around. The secret of tuning one of these things is very difficult. I'm sure there's electronic tuners that can do it easy, but this is the old-fashioned way. It's called a pitch pipe. Looks easy, doesn't it? Put it in your mouth and see if it goes. You ever seen one of these things in action? It's close. When you get new strings, it sometimes does that. Most guitar technicians can do that in a second. Probably. Here's the secret to it. This action is a little better on this one, playability, whatever they call it these days. Here, this one's acoustic. Can't hear it, right? This one, big. Oh, Lake Placid. What are they saying in Lake Placid about a Fender Telecaster? Looks like it worked, right? So, he who holds weight pick, right? So you're thinking to yourself, well, you have to get this case right, right? But this is the difference. This is not a locking strap. See why? It's confusing when you have like 3 guitar harmonies and stuff. Watch, it's very easy to say this. The locking strap for this thing is cometh tomorrow. So therefore, you realize that I'm not going to break it today. Why? Because I'll drop it. Didn't come with the warranty or anything. Nothing. I mean, completely buck naked. You ever see these people who think they can run around being buck naked? Damn, you know how hard one of these things is to do? You know, most people would say, well, you know, why don't you just put on this one instead? Put on the double strap. It's much easier if you just plug it in first. Thus the work, plug it in. Now, most of these musicians can do this, in a heartbeat. Basically. It's, very easy. How would you explain it to somebody who's never played a guitar? Just ask me, I'll tell you. You want to hire me? It's got this little thing called a volume control. Electronic thing. I mean, really, literally, unlimited seconds. This one's a fun, not Mustang LP25. Can you hear the strings difference? It's a little bit subtle, but most musicians can pick it off. You ever see these musicians who think they can write jingles and stuff? I don't know, that's 10 minutes showing off. That's a Fender Placid guitar, right? So Ernie Ball's Slinky strings are coming tomorrow. I asked them to ship it in one box. Never works that way. The guitar, I think this one was made in Indonesia. This one was made in, I don't know, because it doesn't have the markings on it. It's probably somewhere on there. Yeah, white and black. This one. That one's black, Lake Placid blue, but they both have the dark necks, so they're very tough to play when you can't see the fretboard. So if you had a green strap, right, a black strap, and a silver strap, what would you say? Wait till tomorrow. Unpack it later. And I'd say, I am a public servant. You know why? Because I held a secret clearance one time, and I took an oath of office. I believe me. And when you hold a secret clearance, you hold it forever, basically. I mean, that's the truth about it. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I mean, if you knew a secret, well, would you tell somebody? I wouldn't. Even though that it's like common knowledge. Not in today's world. You know what happened to me yesterday? Constant noise, constant this, constant that, constant this, constant that. But the funny part is the world never stops, right? So they just put in a new airport, which will rumble the ground. People not beep their horns at you, beep, beep, beep. People will crash into cars. People will say there's noise every time I turn around. So you finally get a piece of solitude on Sunday afternoon? I don't think so, not in this life. All these people think they're getting on a 4-day work week? Oh, man. Jeez, that's it. So if you took an oath of office, you're saying, what? I got to go back to work? Yeah. If you're on like one of these Facebook pages, you better realize you better shape up because they'll find you. I mean, even though you're in the military or like a law enforcement office or like a prostitute, banker, all these assholes are on Facebook. They're also on YouTube, but YouTube's a little bit different. Facebook, easy. No, there's no restrictions. You can say whatever you want to do. Actually, you can do that on YouTube too, but they have to know who you are, right? So if you post something on YouTube, you have to, have a login. It has to say create, right? And they constantly change websites, believe it or not. I was just on PNC Bank today. Didn't work. Ally Bank worked. Some of the banks work, some of them don't. I mean, believe me, there's rude people in the world. The first girl at PNC, she just hung up in the chat box. She didn't even give me a second. I guess her name was Vandea or Dadea or something. The other dude was, I think, Matthew something or other. He was smart. He at least had patience. I'm sitting there waiting for 5 minutes to get back on the chat box. And you wonder why people are so rude to you. The whole world is turned crazy. It's upside down. Remember, COVID's still around. Let's say it's 3 o'clock on Sunday, approximately. After 14 minutes of bullshitting everybody. Mm-hmm. So I always thought you should be with somebody special at 3 o'clock, like your family. You don't see anybody in my room, but there are people around me, obviously. I'm not second story building. Floor. Right. I got my exercise. I got cows on my feet. I played mass this morning. Anybody else can play mass? Ooh, man. You either can play mass or you can't play mass, right? Now, I'm sure they're dying in masses in Ukraine. They just immigrated them to the United States, right? They got a free ride. They're seeking asylum. I just was on the news. There was 5 girls on top of each other like cheerleaders in front of an immaculate reception area, a cathedral somewhere or other. Who's on Meet the Press today? Peanut will way better. See how I can hold this like this? Miss America Now? That's the next song I'm going to put up. Styx Greatest Hits. But aren't you Miss America? Aren't you Miss America? Aren't you Miss America, our love? Nope. I just explained to you. I took an oath. The oath of office is I do solemnly swear to uphold the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and foe. I mean, it's foreign and domestic, because you can have domestic enemies. You know that. You can have domestic servants who don't have Social Security numbers. You could have Medicaid workers who don't want to work on the weekends, but they can work from home. You know, with remote access. Since COVID hit, I mean, you can work on your cases anytime, I would imagine, right? Unless they lock down the mainframe or some kind of access denied or something. Now, for example, I'm trying to get services from somebody, and guess what always happens to their website? Never works. You talk to somebody, it's like call the change report line. You talk to somebody else and you say, you're going to have to wait for, what's it called? Customer service. And then you get on the customer service line and it says, click right away. That's the word, yeah. Music will never die. Did you say rock and roll will never die? Did you ever get on one of those phone calls and you're sitting there forever in one of those jazz loops that you just hate? You're just going nuts, too old. People bombarding you from every angle. Oh, I've been there many times.